You look today at the youth, the Muslim youth around the world, the young men and women who'd like to get married. They aren't able to do so because there's conditions and stipulations that have been put in the way. And unless these conditions and stipulations are met, the marriage cannot proceed and the halal cannot be pursued. And you see, these conditions usually revolve around finances, money. And it's not necessarily demand, because that's one aspect of things, where either the guy or the girl are ordering or requesting or expecting extravagant situations. We need a massive hall, a mansion. We need incredible amounts of mahar and so forth that make it very difficult for the actual marriage and the halal to happen. But that's just one aspect of it. The other aspect is the fear. So for those young men who are trying to provide and would like to take over and have a decent household with a lovely wife, aren't able to do so out of fear of cost of living, out of fear of not being able to afford to do that. You see, subhanAllah, there are forces at play around the world that are trying to reduce the ability of an individual to feel that they cannot afford these things, and the haram becomes so much more easy. The haram doesn't require you to provide a house for it. The haram doesn't require you to have to meet certain monthly commitments, subhanAllah. But the halal becomes so much more difficult. But the reality is, unless we free ourselves from these desires, these shackles, these ideologies. Now, I'm not saying to not be realistic. Of course money is needed. Of course we do need to provide, but there are ways to go about doing it. But there is also a force that's trying to make fear prominent within the young men. They can no longer pursue the halal and they can only resort to the haram, subhanallah. But the reality is, if we stand strong and we put our trust in Allah, that He is Ar-Razzaq, regardless of the social or economic conditions that we live in, He is the one who will provide, provided we are trying our best and we are actually in pursuit of halal. He is the one who will deliver us from this dark place that we're in. He is the one who will provide when we need it the most, and He is the one who will take care of us and give us whenever we need it, subhanallah. The only thing is, we need to have our right intention and our full trust in Allah and make sure that we are genuinely trying to become better in every aspect possible to please Him, so that we can pursue the halal and have whatever it is that we're trying to get. Barakallah feekum. May Allah make it easy for people who are trying to seek out halal in a time where haram is so prominent and so easy to get. May Allah give us the strength and the guidance and the courage and the wisdom and the rizq to do so, and to live our lives the way we should according to the Islamic guidance. Barakallah feekum. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.